The Harvest.
Good evening, IFrikyafm listeners. The fourth edition of the Intra-African Trade Fair opened today in Algiers at the Abdelatif Rahal International Convention Center in the presence of Algerian President Abdelmadjid Tebboune, alongside heads of state and delegations representing 140 countries. For more details, we now go live to our special correspondent at the CEC in Algiers, Iman Noued. Hello, Iman. How is the atmosphere? What are today's
Amira.
highlights so far?
The atmosphere is absolutely thrilling here. You can see people from all around Africa as well as outside of the continent, which is absolutely interesting. We've had a lot of declarations today, including President Tebboune, the president of the Algerian nation, who has highlighted a lot of important things. Alongside that, he mentioned that there are a lot of ongoing projects, including the Trans-Saharan project, and he also encouraged the youth in Africa to work, and he also encouraged the support of the youth as they are the future of Africa. And alongside him, other presidents were present at the opening of the ceremony, which was thrilling and buzzing with a lot of things.
Thank you, Iman. Thank you for sharing all this. So the President Abdelmadjid Tebboune opened the 4th Intra-African Trade Fair in Algiers. In his opening speech, Tebboune affirmed that Africa's future depends on the collective capacity of its countries to build integrated infrastructure, stressing the need to foster a favorable investment climate to transform the African Continental Free Trade Area into a true development tool. He urged African leaders at the 4th IRTF to make it a new beginning towards a strong, united and prosperous continent, and pledging Algeria's active contribution to the continent's development. He expressed pride in hosting this 4th edition amid a sensitive global context marked by accelerating events, warning of mounting risk threatens the very foundations of the international system. And at the opening of the 2025 Intra-African Trade Fair in Algiers, former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo hailed the event as vital for Africa's place in the global economy, highlighting President Abdelmadjid Tebboune's vision for development in energy, technology, and innovation. The Union Commission Deputy Chairperson Salma Malika Haddadi praised Algeria's effort to boost African cooperation and unity, voicing confidence in the Intra-African Trade Fair's role in unlocking the continent's trade potential. The African Continental Free Trade Area Secretary General Wamkili Mini announced that trade and investment deals at this year's fair are expected to exceed $44 billion, with over 35,000 participants and 2,000 exhibitors. He stressed the fair's importance for job creations, SMEs, youth, and women entrepreneurs. Afreximbank President Benedict Orama called for partnerships built on trust and described the IATF as a powerful tool for Africa's economic independence. It was also announced that Lagos, Nigeria, will host the 5th edition of the fair in 2027. Several African leaders also joined President Abdelmadjid Tebboune in a roundtable at the opening of the Intra-African Trade Fair. Chadian President Mohamed Idriss Déby highlighted the fair's role in boosting trade, creating opportunities for youth, and advancing the African Continental Free Trade Area. Tunisian President Kais Saied stressed that Africa must first and foremost belong to Africans, calling the for part of a wide civilization's project. The president of the Libyan Presidential Council, Mohamed Menfi, urged decisive actions to shape Africa's future, underscoring the importance of regional blocs and political stability for economic integration. Mozambique's President Daniel Chapo called for African unity to achieve shared development goals. That was the atmosphere at the ARTF 2025 opening in Algiers, a gathering that highlights Africa's shared ambition for unity, growth, and economic independence. Stay tuned to IFrikyafm